Hi, Zizaran here with another video, and this is a PoE Uni thing that's going to focus on boss kills. Now, it's going to be very long, but we will timestamp each boss, and we'll probably also just upload longer fights individually, so you can search for those alone, just for YouTube content. But this is going to be a very long video covering basically every long boss fight, all the really, really hard ones. So, enjoy the show. Alright, so this is a Witness Shaper. Honestly, in my opinion, the most annoying Witness fight. First, you gotta kill the sub-guardians. There are loads of different ones. This one's just like Weaver. The Act 2 spider boss. Pillar? No. I don't do stat stackers as starter builds. Are doing poison concoction guide? Maybe. There. No, poison conch still amazing. Tis amazing. You liked it lastly, you like it this thing. Yeah, Pathfinder for bossing, Occultist for mapping. You can do bosses on Occultist, Steel did that. It's not great though. There, we're just killing the sub-guardians first. Oh, we've been going for like 3 hours. No idea yet, Penguin. We have that on YouTube, Great Aku. Playing PoE for years, this ritual. Because of your videos, I've learned so much. That's awesome. That's awesome, dude. Say smash my TR code. Does the helmet focus mod do anything for TR? What one? Oh, you mean the ailment thing? No. We're not ailmenting. There, time to do the Shaper. Okay, so the first stage, very, very easy. It sort of eases you into the mechanics. The Maven is an absolute pain and can twin him. So he has like a slam. This slam does quite a lot of damage. You want to avoid getting hit by it on builds that aren't super fist tanky. He'll do the beam. That's the most scary one for me. The balls, these have built-in cold pen. They will one-shot most people and they can freeze you. So you can see they do decent amount of damage even to me. I'm very tanky. The beam will kill me very quickly. The slam, the best way to tank that, or sorry, best way to avoid that is to flame dash right after he appears above your head. We'll show that again when he slams now. Oh my god, she's healing him. Those balls, similar to the brother fight there. So, boom. As soon as he appears. You want to try to stack those balls in the same spot, ideally. I actually might go get Frostbomb. So, face tanking him here will make him just auto-attack you and do nothing. Oh my god, the healing, dude. Out of all the abilities, couldn't you get twinned or something instead of healing? Right. Here, you just have to defend Sana. And these will reset between stages. So if you fuck up in stage 1 or 2, not too bad. But in stage 3, you really want to. Really want to stack them on the same one or in the same area. Also, I think she can heal him while he is indisposed. Or she used to be able to, at least. Maybe they fixed that already. There, so that's stage 1 done. She 100% can. Even still, they didn't fix it. That's so bullshit. He shouldn't be able to be invulnerable and get healed. I think they fixed it. Surely they fixed it. I know it was at league start. I'm pretty sure they fixed it. Yeah, Maven Shaper is one of the hardest fights in the game. Surely they fixed it. She can heal him at any point. So annoying. In this, it's just a normal monster golem to refill your potions and stuff like that. And then here you have like a little mini boss. The first one is incredibly easy. And if you somehow die to this, again, maybe consider finding a different build. It doesn't really do anything. The second one you can die to.
Father, it's me. Let me help you.
In here, you want to stand like this. You also want to get in the habit of running like this, because if the Quicksilver balls will follow you, you can actually like kite them inside like that. And just teleport each time he appears above you. There, you see the balls just stacking up down here. You want to make sure Sana doesn't die. That's very easy on TR. Some builds it's been pretty hard. I remember back in the day it was so hard to do this stage on Essence Drain that we would use aquamarine potions to slow the monsters as they came out. When that happens, I try to at least pop it at the edge. You can kite them inside as well if they spawn 3 seconds later and it's already started. The purple balls... Oh, I should try to matrix the balls. We should try to matrix and see if I can do it. Since we're on standard. Do the bullet hell? Yeah, I will. I will let Zana die so you can see what happens. Hello? How is that in range? VMS and champion? But I think I can knock a hit. No, Zana! Yeah. She dies next thing anyway. She's gone, dude. Well, she's probably not dead, but... Are you enjoying the boss tutorials? Are you having fun? Are they helping? You left because you failed to defend her. Here, this one, he will have that like AoE move or like projectile move. That can actually kill you. He also has a slam if you go close to him. That'll hurt. And he'll pull a degen pull. That'll actually hurt me. As you can see. Alright, we're gonna let Zana die here.
They lie to you, Father. I'm your true memory.
To save the future, the past must be sacrificed.
Exile, quickly.
Bruh. Now he starts summoning a clone. Maven will summon up to 4 clones then. Because I think she can clone both. There can at least be 3. Because he will have his own default clone. Zana, I'm sorry. You gotta kick the bucket. Sorry, Zana. My right click button is not working. She was about to finish too. I just want to see. So... Now this is bad. On hardcore, you very often have to log multiple times now. Oh. Oh, I got hit twice. Thankfully, I'm tanky.
My spirit is spent.
That would have killed most builds. I got hit twice. Other than that, doesn't really have any new moves except the or not illusion. Well, I guess it is an illusion. And it'll mirror one of his moves, and he'll only cast one spell. He can't cast balls and then a beam. Only the main one can change its ability. Okay, fine. I will buy you some time, Sana. And again, same here. You really want to like stack those on top of each other so you're not cluttering your arena. Especially important in the third one because it can take more time. Because of the clone and stuff. Here, I'll show what I mean with the kiting inside the arena. So you can do this. Oh, there's two of them. That's very unfortunate. There, and then... That's the real one that slammed. Oh, she's healed him. Targeting my totems. Excellent. There, and we'll just... That's pretty much the entire fight. We'll just kill. There. Bruh. Shaper's third phase is twin with Maven from is so fun. Yeah, it's fun. Shaper can now be called. Also, the twin does less damage than the original one. Awesome. Hopefully that helps for Shaper. Elder, you can also pre-stack some damage here. First stage is pretty easy. He will have a couple of annoying things. He'll do the circle. He will slow you. And then he'll try to drain your energy shield. You really want to stand outside of the beam so he doesn't get any shield. He'll do an Elder Tentacle Slam. This is really scary for builds with bad hit mitigation. Obviously, the Maven is healing because of course she does. This one, you can do nothing, but you will never die from it. The Shaper will save you. He will spawn the tentacle ones, same as the Uber Elder fight. There. So you want to kill these. You don't want the arena to get loads of degen. Now, it's really, really annoying that the Maven heals. If you want to, like... So, Occultist deals with this really well. But also, you can get Frost Bomb, which lowers the regen. And that's the best way to deal with the Maven Witness heal. That's the best way to deal with it. Like, whenever I'm going to do Shaper Witnessed, you generally want to bring Frost Bomb. Maven can duplicate Elder and the clone can kill you during the freeze mode? Sure. Okay, and then the only thing you can do is log out or die. Now, the most important thing, this is actually very important, so pay attention. If the Shaper dies, the Elder will be unleashed on the world. And it's a very easy fight. However, he has a 0% drop rate on a Watcher's Eye. So, because I know I had a friend who was like, dude, I found a really good way to farm Elder, man. Just like let the Shaper die and it's so fast. But then he can't drop Watcher's Eyes. So you need the in the normal Elder fight, you need the Shaper to survive. Best way to do that, if you have a weak build, is you have a Frost Wall. And you do Frost Wall and you just keep Frost Walling in front of him. If you have a decent build, you can just keep killing all the squids. But you need the Shaper to survive until the fourth set of portals. Well, after the fourth set of portals are gone. So whenever I have a very low DPS build at the start of a league, I will bring Frost Wall in. You do not need to kill these portals that I'm killing. You can just Frost Wall. You do not need to kill a single one. So you can just spam Frost Wall, and that's completely fine. 0 monsters need to die. So now, the Shaper despawns, and we get to kill the Elder. He's pretty easy. It's a pretty easy fight. We'll keep him a little high. So he'll do these circles. Just stand inside them and you won't die. And then he'll do some different circle patterns. Now, don't necessarily try to like follow these and stand inside them. The easiest way on these is you can stand here or here and they shouldn't hit you. So on these, I just like dance around down here because you're outside of the hit area. The squids will start adding up and can hurt. The tentacle slams can hurt. And one of the most dangerous things, in my opinion, obviously the Maven's very scary. But the frost explosions. She hasn't done for a little bit now, but he just like frost explosions. That's just a bunch of cold damage. Again, just stand here in the bottom right corner, and they cannot hit you. Now, once, yeah, there's the frost explosion. Wait, that one actually might have hit. As long as you're standing here inside the red circle, nothing will do damage to you. Occasionally, Zana will bug out and just run away, and then you'll die. It's only seen it happen once, but it was hilarious. Probably the hardest I've ever left. So Uber Elder is incredibly hard, and there's a lot of things to watch out on for this fight. A lot of things to watch out for. So it starts off with you can damage the Shaper instantly. So I'm not gonna explain too much like build specific things. You can see I do actually have damage. It's just the owl is incredibly rippy. So similar to the Shaper fight, which we'll do later. I just want to show the really hard ones first. Shaper will have his normal moves of the balls, the beam, etc. And the Elder will do like the... we'll stop damaging for a bit to explain more things. The Elder will have the circle, which detonates after like 15 seconds. The Shaper will spawn these balls. Very common to just kite those. And then the Elder is going to spawn squids. Elder is going to spawn squids. So we'll wait for one to spawn. Here's one. There. It's very important. Like the main important thing is to keep on top of your squid killing. And you do not want to place these in the middle of arena. Other than that, it's pretty straightforward and you can do the fight infinitely. Once you get the Shaper and Elder to like one more stage, then it is going to start slamming with the Shaper, and in the third stage, the Elder will start slamming. But we can start damaging a little bit now as well. But you just want to keep your movement up while kiting the balls. What you can also do as well is this, and put the balls all in one location. And I'll show how I do that now. Now, that's actually not that great for this build, because this build struggles with regen. If you have a build that's like 700 regen or something, then they're basically a non-issue. And the auto attacks don't do that much damage in the fight, but it is a very well telegraphed fight where it's completely possible to dodge literally everything. So I'll show how I do this now. I like kite it over and then run through the ball, placing it in the middle of the same pool. Now, ideally, you want to stay fairly close to the Shaper at all times. Something that's very easy to get you killed is standing this far, and you'll see the balls are accelerating more and more the further away you get. So I try to stay very close to specifically the Shaper. I don't really care about Elder for the majority of the fight. And now the Shaper starts slamming. On this build, we can face tank that, but not every build can do that. And you see, I now try to put everything in the same spot. Again, very uncomfortable in this build because it's bad for degens. Now, the Shaper balls are extremely dangerous on every build. That's because they penetrate. So if you see, if I can tank one, they do quite a lot of damage even to this build. They do like a third of my HP or something. Okay, they do very little to this build, but this is also stupidly tanky. Most builds, they do so much damage because they pen. So max res builds, very hard time with that. There. And again, the main thing you want to keep on top of is the squids. And putting the balls in the same area. I try to just make sure that you never backtrack in this fight. And that you're going like a little bit like... Try to like... I don't know what word to use for it. You kind of try to bait the balls into where you want him to cast them. Because obviously he does the entire trio. He doesn't do like one ball here, one ball there. There. Another stage. And these stages are good for like recovering potions. The number one spot to log out is actually this circle. Because that can like very easily force you away like that. And most builds will die from it. Most builds will die from tanking that. It's very, very high fist damage. For this build, the only thing that's scary is the degens. That's why it's a good thing to show things. The slam as well is similar to his normal shaper slam, where you just want to like flame dash away just as he like appears over you. I do have a build guide for this. I don't necessarily want to specifically like explain each build I'm doing. I'm mostly focusing on the boss fight itself.
My spirits are spent.
But now, see how bad it is when I stay this far down. They can very easily appear on top of you. So you want to stay close to the shaper at all times. Now I would normally log out. This would be a prime logout location. In the last stage, he will start doing Elder Tentacle Slams. Really bad for builds that have low fist mitigation. And a good way to avoid that like slowdown that he's doing on me, you can either be a Juggernaut or you can use Comb's Roots is another way. The Elder Slam hurts kind of more than the Shaper Slam. The Shaper Slam is like mostly fizz. It's pretty easy to get fizz mitigation. Especially for this build. As you can see, it's mostly the degens. Also, they don't do more damage per stack. So you're not stacking up this like degen hell that'll insta you eventually. They, like degens don't stack. But the Elder and Shaper degen would stack. So let's say we got a Elder degen there. That would be really bad. I would probably insta-die on this build because I'm so weak. And normally your fight is over before now. Obviously, we'll spend a lot of time trying to like explain mechanics and stuff. Shaper can be cold, so he would die from Culling Strike now. But Elder cannot be cold. He has to like finish going literally to 0 HP. And hopefully most fights would kill it faster than this as well. Like you don't normally spend a lot of time explaining things. And I have things like, well, Blight and Withering Step I could use throughout the fight for even more damage. But that is basically the Uber Elder fight. A really good way, especially if you're a software player, is to go in more of a glass cannon build. Because you can really abuse the 6 portals. Like, the tankier you are, the more you have to actually understand the fight and being able to dodge everything. This placement is impressive. I usually can't see the ground at this point. Yeah, so the number one thing I care about is staying on top of the squids. And what I always try to do, I will always try to place the Shaper Balls here, 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 and here. That's number one thing.